Good morning. It's Wednesday, February 10th, 10:15 in the AM, and you're watching SAC Enrollment Live. I'm your host, David Hale, coming to you from my childhood bedroom at my parents' house because I forgot today was Wednesday and came over for a quick breakfast. Thankfully, since I'm a responsible adult, I brought my laptop and work with me. So, setting that aside, let's get to the news. Recently, we've been having a lot of emails from students concerned about their courses being dropped. Today, I'll be going over some common reasons why that happens and also going over a chart to show you what you can do about it. So let's go ahead and pull up that chart. One moment. Now, if you've been wondering where we've been for the past few weeks due to some different scheduling issues and trying to revamp some of our services, we have kind of put this stream on the back burner for a little while, but thankfully we are back now, so you can look for us every Wednesday. We're shooting for 10:15 a.m., but we'll see how that goes. So let me pull up this enrollment chart. So this is a handy dandy re-enrollment PDF that I made myself, which is why it's so beautiful. But what this kind of PDF is looking at is the common reasons why you're going to get dropped from a class. And I know personally that when you see an email or something that says, oh, you've been dropped from a class, that's extremely disheartening. That's scary. First thing that's going to go through your head is, am I even going to have classes this semester? What am I going to do this semester? First of all, when you see that your courses have dropped, first thing you need to do is just take a deep breath, because we can get through this and you can get those classes back. There's just a bit of a process and you need to figure out why you lost those classes in the first place. So let me go ahead and read you this on the side. It might be a little bit small. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Perfect. So students are dropped from courses for a variety of reasons, including non-payment, lack of a payment plan, CPOs not processed, incorrect residency status, FAFSA complete but not awarded, tuition waivers, scholarships, and other issues. So if that just sounds like a mouthful to you, the first thing you really want to do is go ahead and check your student email in your ACES account. Typically, when you are dropped from classes, you will get an email that says why. Now, whether it be one of these reasons or something else, it should be highlighted in that email. For instance, on here, one thing it doesn't say is sometimes classes are canceled. When a class is canceled, like let's say it needs 10 students to remain in class and it only gets 2, then it's going to drop the students from that class, meaning you have to go find another one. So it's not always your fault. It's not always something you've done. And it might be something that you weren't even aware of. So be checking your email to make sure that everything's good. But let's keep going with this. So to find out why you have been dropped, again, check your student email for any messages that may explain your situation and status. And like I just said, though being dropped from your courses can be disheartening, once your enrollment issue is fixed, you can be placed back into courses. So it's not the end of the world. So to the right, you can see the various departments that can assist in fixing your enrollment status. When your issue is fixed, click the center button to be taken to the Open Advising link. In Open Advising, you will be once again placed in courses. So let's look at the boxes here. And this also just serves as kind of a handy dandy look at the different departments and what they handle. So starting from here, the top left, we have residency. Well, what does residency handle? Well, it handles residency, out-of-state tuition, things like that. So if your residency is wrong, for instance, you think you're paying more than you should, or it says you're out of state when you live in San Antonio, something like that, residency is the department you're going to need to kind of speak to. And I'm going to go ahead and drop this chart in the chat real quick, so that way if you want to take a look at it with me while I'm going over, we can do that as well. 1 second. And there it is. So continuing onward to the right, we have financial aid. So what is financial aid? Financial aid are the people that give you money to go to school. So we have scholarships, we have grants, we have FAFSA help. So if your FAFSA isn't completed or you need help with that, these are the people that you go to. If you have not been awarded your loan money, grant money, scholarship money, these are the people that you go to. So if the reason for you being lost from classes is because there's something wrong with your FAFSA, there's something wrong with your funding, these might be the people to go to. Now, as we scroll down here, also dealing with funding, but this is you making payments more than them paying for you, is the business office. So what does the business office do? They can help you pay tuition. You can also check your balances through that. So this is probably a good one to go to first, just to make sure that you don't have any outstanding balances. Because once you know that you do, then, well, where's my financial aid? So that might be 1-2 step. But business office, good resource here. And then, of course, where I work, as well as several of my colleagues, the Welcome Center. So what does the Welcome Center handle? Holds enrollment questions. And also, if you're just kind of generally confused about this whole process, you can always come to the Welcome Center and we can help you. So one thing that we don't typically handle is actually getting registered. So who handles getting re-registered? That is going to be advisors. Now, one thing that I hear a lot of students saying is, well, I'm trying to get a hold of my advisor. My advisor told me to do this. I haven't gotten a response from my advisor. Right now, we really need to get out of the mindset of my advisor. Yes, you do have an advisor assigned to you, but at this point in the game, it's really just best to try and find an advisor. And the best way to do that is through open advising or general advising if you're an FTIC student. FTIC stands for First Time in College. So our new incoming students do have their own advising that's kind of given to you after you take the new student orientation, which has returned. So if that doesn't make any sense to you, again, you can always visit the Welcome Center to get a little more explanation. But general advising, really for new incoming students, the open advising really for everyone else. And open advising, does have hours and stuff like that. And you can visit them by just clicking this link here in the middle. So that about closes it out for re-enrollment. So let's put my face back up on here. Remove this. Here we go. And let me get my fun little thing. So if you notice I'm buttoned up, it's because it's super freezing today. I didn't realize the winter was going to come back. My mother always tells me that I should check the weather every day, but my thinking was if you just go outside, you can check it yourself fairly easily. So that's kind of my folly because I woke up this morning and I was freezing. But anyway, other things on the docket, we have virtual Welcome Center hours. So we have been getting some questions on what are the hours of the virtual Welcome Center. Virtual Welcome Center is open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. That again is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. So we want to keep that open since, a lot of us are digital still. We're not on campus and we can't really meet in person. So we wanted to extend those hours so that way we can meet and see more of you. Again, virtual Welcome Center hours, that is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. So last bit of information we're going to go over this morning is deadlines, as we always do. So admissions or applications for spring and Flex 1 are closed. Applications for Start 2 are also closed. Applications for Flex 2 are still opened. So if you want to take courses this semester, you still have an opportunity and you still have time. So if you want to take Flex 2 courses, again, those are our 8-week courses. They're very quick. The typical course that you're going to take is something more basic. So you might be looking at college algebra or, an English 1301, 1302. If you're looking at a lab class, that's probably not going to be available during Flex 2, but you never know. So you can always check with us and see what we have available for those Flex 2 classes. Again, those are 8-week. So applications for Flex 2 courses still open and will close March 1st. Again, If you want to apply for classes this semester, your last opportunity is for Flex 2, and you would need to get your application in by March 1st. So still quite a bit of time. Registration ends for Flex 2 March 16th. Again, registration for classes ends March 16th for Flex 2, and classes begin for Flex 2 on March 22nd. So you have about a month to get your application in, get all set up, and you will start courses towards the end of March. So that's going to go ahead and close it out for today. As I said, my name is David Hale, coming to you live from my childhood bedroom, which is strange and frightening. We're going to be doing this again every Wednesday, looking at 10:15 a.m. weekly. So keep in touch with us. If you missed this, we will be saving them on Facebook and YouTube. Great to be back. Have a fantastic week. Signing out.